not mean to interrupt something absolutely gorgeous like that, but... Hi! We're back. And I have some apologies I need to make because after stream yesterday, maybe the day before, I started doing something, as you're gonna soon see. I started to do the Eden questline, and I shouldn't have started the Eden questline because I should have saved it for recording purposes, but I started it, unfortunately. And as you can tell from my general status right now, one moment, I am mostly better. I'm technically not sick anymore. This is just the leftover mess that has come from the joys of being sick. But speaking of Eden, I kind of woke Eden up, and now I've got the first raid available for Eden done. And I need a queue for the second one. Oh, I'm so sorry. One moment. My sincerest of apologies. I would not think that I would have this much coughing when I need to talk the most, which is of course on stream, but thus is life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up for Eden on normal, I believe it is, for each of the following parts. And, as I said before as well, I would like to be doing this as Red Mage because Red Mage, it's the job that I want to main, and I'm actually getting a surprising amount of experience doing this. And I would like to at least complete this part of the quest chain, and then we'll move on to Shake and Resolve after this. But for now, just to give a quick story recap, I guess, since I didn't stream any of this. Basically what happened was Thancred and Reen went out into the White Wastes, which is where we are now, and she was sensing a gigantic being or presence of light of some kind, and that was Eden. So we got transported to the core of Eden, which looks like this. And we defeated Eden's core, but now at the moment in the story, something is attacking Eden and trying to get inside of Eden to mess with things. I don't quite know what, but we're finding out. And Reen now has her will controlling the entity known as Eden, which is really cool. Because it has the potential, the reason why we're even in here in the first place, according to the story, is Eden has the potential to completely stop the flow of ether, but it also has a way to help reignite or to reinvigor the ether that it has stopped the flow of. So there's a bunch of ether supposedly in the White Wastes, just buried underneath all the ash. So we're trying to help reawaken it. Which means that I don't think I need to be here for this while we're queuing. And if that's the case, we'll go ahead and head over to Shake and Resolve and start working on that, because this is MSQ and story related. Also, considering where we are, with everything going on, there's like a very coastal-esque... Yeah. It's a very like coastal feeling to it all, where we are out here in the middle of the White Wastelands. So right now what I'm going to do is, since we are technically doing MSQ stuff, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the next part of MSQ. So I'm assuming this is 5.1, but we're also going to be working on Eden stuff on the side. So when I need to pull away from the Eden questline, I will. When I need to stick around for stuff here, I will. And also, I have got to buy a new mouse, because that's getting very old. Alright, now I do need to speak with Philamen, or Philamen, I'm not quite sure what her name is. Basically, Minfilia's mom. Be like, hey, your daughter's dead. Which is unfortunate. But it is what Minfilia requested, so... that her legacy ends and let Reen's legacy continue. I get to tell Flamine, or Flamine, I'm not quite sure how to say her name. I get to tell her she's a grandma. I think she's out on the parapets here? Yeah, hi! Hi, Grandma. Hi. Let's have a chat. Now we get to chat with everybody. Yay! Oh. Some affiliate chose to pass on our gifts to the next oracle. This girl who Thancred calls Reen. Such a burden thrust upon her as a child. Only embrace it when given the choice. In that respect, they're quite alike. It would seem her legacy is indeed in capable hands. Ema. Oh! Now that I know what this song is, it hits a little bit harder now. Oh, I gotta go find like the full version of Tomorrow. I found a acapella style one with just vocals and the piano that I was playing for the start of stream here. I want to find the full version too, because oh, this song is so good. Tell her thank you. Aww. I would offer thanks to you as well for staying with her to the... Aww. Begging your pardon, but could I have a word? Y'all, hope you're here to tell me you received word from our helper. I wish, nay, I've not heard a peep out of him. And it's been a good while too bloody long. On account of which, I'm going to sneak over the board and see if I can get a signal from him from closer up. What if they catch you? There must be another way. Well, it ain't as if we can ask Thanker to it. Besides, I shouldn't have no trouble picking me way through Gimlet now the fighting's died down. Gods knows there's enough shadows to hide in it. It beats waiting around twiddling our thumbs. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. Now, I'd best be... Ah, I nearly forgot. Kryl's at the stones, and she wants a word. Something to do with the patients. She was getting ready to examine them again when I left. What? I said back then. I'm sure it's important. So it's something to do with the other scions. Interesting. Needn't worry about me. Go and see what Kryl's up to. Well, she's taken the loss of her daughter very well, I'd say. Well, let's see what's up. As we listen to this very cheery music. Alright, what's up, Totoro? Hi, Kryl.
You're here. Good.
So, how are they?
Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health. For the present, at least.
Ooh, ominous.
For the present? Oh no, is something wrong with them?
I'm afraid there may be. I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed. Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs. followed by Yushtola and Urianger. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
Indeed. Which leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time. Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
By the gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good.
Need to get back.
Mercifully, the instability is still only slight. And you may rest assured, Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening. Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies.
No rest for the righteous. No way. Just leave it to me. I got you.
Thank you.
But where's she even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
About the place where it all started. Crystal
You stated
Tower?
in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct?
That's what he said.
Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along. His plan might well have worked, but I, for one, am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer.
How about I go get the real
There is
Grahatia?
another way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch. Pray return to the First and apprise him and the others of the situation. We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. See if we got a tank asleep at the wheel or not. Shouldn't be, because usually tanks and healers get these the quickest. We'll see. What's up, cool cat? Just getting done with work for the day there, Kayatake? Ah, yes. This cool cat. Hi, bud. This is the first time I'm allowed to have cats in the room, mostly because of the fact that, I've been sick all the way up until now, so since COVID can technically, some variants can transfer between people and cats, my family didn't want to take a chance, so... That was an interesting start to the fight. Okay. Also, I have no idea what I'm doing right now, so we're going by the seat of our pants. Oh. timer on me. Interesting. Oh, it's a delayed mechanic. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's gonna start adding up, isn't it? Crap. That means there's gonna be times where we're gonna have lots of mechanics layer on top of each other. Alright, well... Oh... And now we gotta do the stack, now we have to do the stack. Oh, of course I get interrupted. Sounds about right. Oh, I should probably get our friend that's dead up. Oh, I need to get into this. Oh, give me one moment. Hello? Well, that was only slightly awkward. That was work calling because I had been sick this week, so I wasn't able to get myself taken care of for work. I need to go in for a drug test still, and then I'll be good. So, looks like I'm starting work next Monday, which gives me time to stream. Ah, thank goodness you're unharmed. Gosh, my cat is going around knocking stuff around because he wants food. Hey! One moment. Tis one of the many joys that my cat loves to mess with stuff because he wants food. Came back as soon as we took care of the unwanted guest. They're a stubborn bunch and quite unlike anything I've seen in the first. No, I won't let you. Who is this? Damn the light. Damn you all. Who are you? What do you want? Oh, interesting. She's alive, but there's something strange about her ether. She didn't seem too pleased with reaching Cholene, which may be what caused her to appear out of the blue. Beyond that, it's anyone's guess. It is plain she is not a Sin Eater, not even in part as Vothru. Oh. Yet this knowledge does little to assuage my fears, for she is nonetheless possessed of a power most terrible. Interesting. On the other hand, if she's feeling cooperative, she might be able to tell us more about Eden. I'll keep an eye on her until she wakes. There's no telling what will happen when she does, but I'll make it clear that we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm. Obviously, it's not a good idea to bring her instead Eden. It's likely that reaching the core was her aim from the outset, so I'll take her back to her camp. Sounds good. Now that things have settled down, she back and try and strengthen my link to you. Okay. I want your sword for my Dark Knight. Nice. I've yet to discover the means by which the exterior was breached, though 'twould seem that the fiends that Thancred and I slew were of a similar nature to those led by thine owed adversary, Void Scent, in other words. Interesting. What's up, Breen? Although I had my hands full. Double-clicking mouse. I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants. I can't really explain it, but she reminds me of Emmett Selk. Though I think it's unlikely that she's an Ashen, she may yet be a thrall to Zodiac. Maybe we'll be able to find out more when she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try to improve my control over Eden. It seems to be listening more than before instead of screaming at me like it was in the beginning. And that's not all. It made an exciting discovery. We'll do that Heaven's Eye. Mayhap Eden hath imparted unto Rain some manner of ancient knowledge. Let's find out! Green's newly formed bond with Eden's core has led to a surprising discovery. Let's find out! I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning. But we shall accompany thee wheresoever this path may lead. But pray tell, what manner of discovery hast thou made? I understand how Eden's power works. Therefore, the true nature of the flood of light? Yes, it affected the balance of all of the ether in the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether. Oh. Power to tip the scales. Interesting. And to tip them back again. That's what Eden does. It controls the balance of ether over a wide area, forcing it from one alignment to the other. Left alone, it still poses a threat. But if I can harness its power, I think I could let us breathe life back into the empty. That's cool. The trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea of where to start. And if I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than any good. Thou needst not bear this burden alone, Reen, nor should thou. There's no simple matter of awakening that which lies dormant. All things in nature are inextricably linked. The elements maintain a fragile harmony, without which life cannot prosper. So, what should we do? A solution hath begun to take shape in my mind, though it will require further discussion. For the time being, let's return to the camp. 'Twould be remiss of us not to involve Thancred. Okay. We're talking to our friends, doo-dah, doo-dah. Let's go see how everybody's doing. I'm curious to know what connection that girl has to Eden. If only she'd tell us a bit more before she collapsed. Still sleeping soundly, I'm afraid. If I'd known she'd take so long to come around, I'd have brought a good book or two to pass the time. Then we get to find out who our mystery girl is, although I've seen some artwork for 5.3, so I have an idea, but I don't know anything on her backstory, so... Slight spoilers, but not too big. My friends, I believe I have struck up a method by which we may see this world restored. Order Anjay, before you go any further, allow me to make a potentially very long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control Eden and realign the ether of the empty, right? In essence, yes. However, unleashing elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. Were we only able to effect changing over one small region at a time, it would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in order that we might set in motion a more widespread transformation. One at a time. I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to draw out a single element without affecting the others. For that very reason, we shall set a location on which the ambient ether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even in a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then, we rebalance the ether and return to the land, whereupon it shall be borne in ethereal currents to the farthest reaches of the empty. But what's to prevent that element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing a disaster of some sorts? It must be contained. The question is, how? Kima, indulge me for a moment, if thou wouldst. Pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each individual elements. What dost thou see in thy mind's eye? Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Moogles? Mayhap thou art a fear to utter the fateful word, for even now we speak the name primal is to invite misfortune. Though invite it we must. As the ether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden, we shall perform a summoning as Master Louis Swa once did on the field. Oh, that's... Oh, interesting. So for each element we draw, we're getting a primal create... Ah, that's cool. As someone who hath laid down cloud primals, the memories will shape the ether into a deiform entity, which must subsequently be dispersed in the traditional fashion. So, defeated in other words. But is that even possible? I am the Icon Slayer woman! I know what I can do! I break my fast on primals. It's either that or being torn to shreds. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure I can. Okay, I gotta go with the cocky one. I break my fast on primals. Lest thou forget, 'twill be no more than an approximation of a foe thou hast previously bested. I have every confidence in thine abilities. Oh. Yeah, cool. As do I, though it might help to have some idea of what you will be up against. Have you decided which element to tackle first? I propose water, the source of all life. So, Leviathan. As for location, an area to the west of Norvrent was once home to the world's deepest oceans. Alas, the floods reduced it to a yawning chasm. Water. Yes, that seems like a good choice. I'll see if Eden can take us where we need to go. And I shall prepare for the summoning. Thancred, thou would keep watch over our enigmatic antagonist? She may have vital information to impart. In the event that she becometh agitated, thou mayest have needs to restrain her. Someone's gotta do it, I suppose. I'll be praying for your success while I wait here, twiddling my thumbs. Eden! 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 Let's go, Leviathan! Or, well, no, Bismarck already exists in this world, but it's not the same Bismarck, and Bismarck was air and water combined anyway. We need base elements, so Leviathan, Titan, Garuda, Ifrit, so water, earth, wind, and fire. And I know about the Wombo combo with Garuda and Ifrit already, so little spoilers there too, but either way. Still, I must say, I don't envy you being caught up in yet another one of Orion J's madcap schemes. Though, come to think of it, if the creatures you must fight is born from your own memories and imagination, why don't you try thinking of something a bit tamer than the problems you found in the perhaps? Perhaps that's not how it works. Anyways, best of luck. Also, I have a friend who, they showed some of the primals and stuff, and they were like, yeah, I think the Warrior of Light's gotten really horny over the years. I don't get the joke just yet, but I'm sure I'll find out soon. Leviathan is the ideal candidate to embody the element of water. Be warned that the circumstances of said summoning differ greatly from that of the primals encountered in the source, and as a result are difficult to predict. Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we should reach your destination in no time. Alright, this is the place. Let's see if I can draw out the water aspect of the ether. The rest is up to you. Memories of a Leviathan come flooding back. Eden's Gate Inundation. Interesting. Inundation. Let's join. It's probably gonna take a hot minute. Oh, pretty quick actually. Nice. And on the plus side, while we wait, I can also go back to the Exarch at the Crystarium. Apparently it's not letting me teleport. Is it because I'm in queue? Okay, hold on. No, it's because I'm in here. God damn. Yeah, I just realized that. So I need to step out so I can teleport back. I forgot about it being an instance zone. My bad. Also, I'm gonna need to keep looking for more blue quests, because I do know there is another blue quest, if I'm not mistaken, in the Tempest for a dungeon that's in here other than this one. Because I think there is a second dungeon here. I'll have to look. Mysterium Gatekeeper. Hey, bud. Take me on up. Still being called the Exarch, eh, Grahatia? Ah, Akima, you returned. Hope your time in the service has been a good one? But of course it wasn't. Go on. Our corporeal ether is now showing signs of instability? By the gods, possibility never even occurred to me. If you have returned in the hope that my research has yielded a solution, I fear you will be sorely disappointed. It is but a mercy that we have the likes of Mistress Kyle and Master Matoya to keep our friends by safe, whilst we wrestle with the problem here. But they cannot forestall the separation of body and soul indefinitely. Come, the others must be told. Cutscene time! Hopefully my mouse will stop double-clicking because I'm getting tired of that.
Pray excuse my late arrival.
Will Thancred and Reen not be joining us?
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Nice, okay.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed. I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryle's findings.
Ah, they're not gonna be happy with you, Grahatia, my friend, oh buddy old pal of mine.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
Yet our souls seem unaffected, to my eye at least. How long they will remain so is another question. Kryle is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration.
Sure.
Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the first. To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state. I would not soon throw my life away, not after the lengths you and yours went to save it. And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home. But should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
She's gonna smack him.
Ow. What was that for?
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless she says so.
Dang! She's right, though, but dang! This is why Alice is the best. Just saying.
Your followers await your divine judgment. If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion? Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success.
Ooh. That is true.
I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of her body and soul, but her personal effects besides. This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics...
I will have to restart that cutscene. I am sorry, but I want to get through this. Wait a minute. Yo, this music though. Oh, one moment. And timing. Also, the fact that this boss now has 2 heads is insane. It's like, oh yeah, Leviathan. Doesn't it have 2 heads? Oh, run, run, run. That's bad, whatever that is. That is also bad, whatever that is. Idle gold. Guess just AoE damage. Oh. This is probably some kind of knockback. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that doesn't look good. Go with the group. Oh! Oh, that's bad. We need DPS harder. Oh, stack. Oh, that's bad. Bad, bad. Oh, it rebuilds itself? That's not that bad. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Ah. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Ooh, I need to not get knocked away. I don't like this. Oh, that's big. Going back this way. Away. There's the boss. Oh, Dropsy hurts. Ow. This is dope, though. Oh, this is on the sides. Oh, great. Oh, come on! Oh, that almost put me off the edge. This should be enough. This should be enough. It's not enough. Leviathan down now. Cool. And its ether gets dispersed. Player comm, we'll give it to the Astro. And I just got all the loot. Yikes. I need to figure out what to do with all that. Okay, cool. Most emphatic victory, Kim. Unfortunately, we cannot yet be certain if the ether has resolved as predicted. We did it. That was incredible. Is that what a primal looks like? Not quite. It shouldn't have two heads. Oh, not quite the same then. But why is that? The Leviathan of the source was summoned by Sahajin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity that we brought into existence differed on a fundamental that was no less formidable. Manifestation relied upon Akim's experiences on Leviathan. Though they are only for glam now since... Yeah, well, I mean, that's fine, because I've been getting tons and tons of these tokens. I'll turn them in for glam, and that's fine. Provided they look good. If not, then I'll just turn them in and then, I don't know, vendor or sell the sets. We'll see. The manifestation relied upon Akima's experience of Leviathan and may have been influenced by recollections of other water-aspected beings, leading for further discrepancies. Memories brought to life. That's incredible. But I still can't tell if our plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. How goes it? Well, we beat it, but it was two-headed. We finished slaying the primary murders. It's just to get back here on the double. There's something you ought to see. Okay, understood. We should head back. Wonder what it could be. Evidently, our only resource is to return, or our only recourse is to return to our base of operations forthwith. Sorry, I'm trying to tweak my camera so that it's at a good spot. It's cool that Minfilia now controls basically a giant flying person spaceship thing. It's actually kind of sweet. Heavens, let's do Savage Might. Hello, friend. Akima, look! Oh, that's awesome! So as we go, the land's gonna change. That's cool! By the 12's good graces, it's a marvel to behold. I never thought that a whole lake would suddenly appear like this. We're just getting started. I only hope the burden is not too much for you, Akima. You kidding me? Let's do this. Alright. Hi, Thancred. You know, when I first heard Urianger's plan, I didn't know what to expect. But then an enormous crystal appeared and the water came gushing forth, and, well... such a profound transformation, though the change appeared to be limited to an area no more than a few mons in diameter. Reen and Urianger consider the next step of the plan to reclaim the empty. I think this proves that the water aspected ether is no longer lying dormant. So, which element should we realign next, Urianger? I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soil's life-giving energies, the empty shall be capable of supporting the growth of flora. Imagine that! Forests in the empty. But before we begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing. Still sound asleep. She didn't so much as stir even when I took her helmet off. I thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in there. I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. She seems surprisingly normal, not at all like your usual Voidsen. I'd say she's about the same age as you, Reen, perhaps a little older. Well, whoever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up and is feeling less than cooperative. And while I wait here wishing I had something to read, my thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face the next opponent. It must be a strange feeling to bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. At the same time, I wish you luck. Thanks, bud! Well, if all goes well, you won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can get results. Yep! Alright, let me go ahead and really quickly do this, because I did it before, and then we'll come back and do this. So we're going to be jumping around a little bit, but we'll progress some MSQ, and we'll get some Eden done. This way. Also, I just caught a ton of tokens. Head, chest, legs, boots, gloves. I've got a full set right here. And then some. And rings. Let's go on in real quick and we'll redo this. Ah, Akima, you've returned. I hope your time in the source was suitably restful. Not quite. So now we get to go on through this again. We've already read all this before, so I'm going to kind of skip where and when I can. I apologize, I'm being extremely unprofessional, taking a work call, right in the middle of a raid, right in the middle of a stream. On top of everything else that's going on. And apologies, because I've got the coughs as well.
Prags.
Yep, we're gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Name.
Yes, of course.
I'll get to the part where Alice flicks him in the head, and then we'll move on. Plus, I can always pull this cutscene up again later if I want to watch it in its entirety.
Yet... How long?
Huh? Arabic. The magic to use... Though I...
And then we get all serious for just a second.
But should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
I think I'm good.
Ow! What was that for?
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless she says so.
Your followers await your divine judgment.
What did you just...
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion? Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success. I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of her body and soul, but her personal effects besides. This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us her possessions, she could carry our souls back to the source upon her person?
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change. But vague notions of ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much as a moment of doubt on her part, and we'd be left floating in the rift.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask even of our friend. Yet were we to immure our souls within an object in her possession, mayhap then our safe passage could be assured. White Auracite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease. We would need only to ensure our soul's safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back unto our vacant bodies.
Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us. On the far shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves. It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after. Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrant is more knowledgeable than they on matters of the soul.
Interesting.
Well, I've no objection to seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried and failed to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters. No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me. Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Fae folk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience. They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try.
Sure, I'm down. If it helps my friends, I'm down. Money! Alright, well... An age of surpassing skilled living, a life of seclusion. Where have I heard that before? One can only hope they are more receptive to unsolicited visitations. It is said the kingdom of Vobert was once home to the realm's greatest knights and magics both. And a place at the royal court, the new Mo, whom we seek must needs have been a mage among mages. The Mo seemed such a welcoming folk in Ilmeg. What do you suppose could have driven this one to a life of seclusion? Ilmeg? I'm sick and tired of the Exarch's attempts at self-sacrifice. If he suggests dying one more time, I swear I'm gonna grant him his wish. Alright. The Crystal Exarch would waste no time in seeking help for your stranded comrades. The Grand Cosmos, that is the place we seek, stands on the opposite shore of the source. I will arrange for a boat to carry us there. Whilst thou journeyest thither... Jesus, Oriange. I think it best that I devote mine energies to the creation of White Orsite. By thy leave, of course. The process requireth no small amount of time, and should the new Mo consent to lend us their aid, we will have needs of a suitable vessel ere long. Agreed. Then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sullen, and do be prepared for a warm reception. Everybody's on their way. But back we go to Amare! Okay, and down we go. One quest done, do another, then go back to the other. Also, tombstones are so nice. To Eden's Core we go. Once more unto the empty, dear friend. Thou art prepared, I presume? Now, before we embark on our journey, there is one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going? I would suggest a certain region that lieth east of Norvrant, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. And for the Earth aspected primal we wish to invoke, what could be more of a fitting choice than Titan? Ah, 'cause Atlas holds up the world and all that fun Greek mythology jazz. I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? I saw the bottom one first. Oh, I've heard stories. The landslides. The landslides. It seems you had a rather traumatic experience. In our battle, if our last battle is anything to go by, this one will be different from the Titan that Kima remembers, right? Yes? Ooh. Excuse me. It would be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou must needs conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee not, I fear. Alright, keep on what you're ready, we'll be on our way. Whee! It took a while, but we finally arrived. Ready? Memories of Titan come tumbling back. Sepulture, I think is how it's pronounced. Alright. Let's see how bad Titan 2.0 is. Remember, the Primal will almost assuredly be vastly different from which thou didst slay lone source. The terrain out here seems a bit rough, but he can give you something more level to stand on. Alright. Sepulture. Your selection. Let's see how this goes! Well, I'm at it. I need to go to Lakeland, so I don't see a reason to not go to the Crystarium. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to hop out here first. Then we can teleport. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. That's Rectica, I don't want Rectica. Crystarium. I can dump off all these pieces of gear I've got, and I can also, use this coffer real quick and see what we get. Actually, what did I get? That's kind of cool. It's not bad. Holy crap, I got a lot of stuff I gotta sell. Yikes. Oh, I gotta go to Yulmore, I forgot. That's where I gotta go for the token exchange. So let me do that real fast. And I believe the vendors I want are over here. Token exchange. Glorious Genius? No. Starium? No. Crypt Lurker? No. Oh, gear exchange. Here we go. No. Cycle Magic. Ooh. Alright, I'm in the wrong spot, I think. Oh, Eden Relic Exchange. Here we go. Perfect. Disciple of Magic. Oh wow, it takes more than what you would expect to get a piece. So I need to get 4 of the chess pieces to get that piece. Okay, so it is good that I'm getting these then. Ooh, and I can use the ring upgrade too. And is it unique? How do I tell if it's unique? Don't see anything saying unique on here. Let's try it then. exchange. Oh, I can only possess one of that item. There we go. Where's the ring I just got? That's a 72 ring. That's a 76. Wait a minute, didn't I just exchanged for a ring, didn't I? Or no, that's an earring. Oh. I need a ring. I need this. Exchange one of these. There we go. So I messed up a bit there. That's my bad. There we go. Now we're better. Then as far as what I got in my bags, I don't have enough legs or chest pieces or other stuff to be able to get what I need. So that's fine. So now we'll go to a mender and fix up our gear, as well as, what's this? Mist Dragon card. Ah. Unfortunate. Go to the mender. Fix my schnitz up. Should be everything. Yep. We sell off what we don't need. Should be this. And we'll teleport ourselves over to the golden saucer so I can get going on my daily cactpot, as well as selling all this materia in my bags on the board. Surprisingly, this is older materia and it's selling well. I don't know how. I don't think I've done these today, but let's find out. Oh yeah, I have it. Alright. See if I can get lucky. Yikes. Okay, so we know we can't get 1, 2, 3 because it's 1 and 2 there. Your next best option is 7, 8, 9. Well, we know we can't get a 7, 8, 9 that way, or that way, or that way. So that leaves just this. Let's see if we get it. Nope, but we get a decent chunk. It's not bad. It's Cactpot. There's a 3. There's a 9. There's a 6 and a 7. So I can either go this way for 7, 8, 9, or this way for 1, 2, 3. Let's go this way. Nope, no dice, but we did get 360, so that's not bad either. Steadily getting better. Geez, same kind of card. Let me see. Best bet's this. Ooh. 14. How much would 21 have given me? Could have gotten 6, 7, 8. But that's okay. You live and you learn. Somebody's got places to be, it sounds like. I love the Golden Saucer music, it's so jovial. Alrighty then. Moving on. Oh, Ruby Bird Exchange. Well, thankfully, I can start working my way around, getting done what I need to get done. Oh! I just realized this is the first time I've gotten a pair of earrings that are actually better than the leveling earrings. It's been forever since I've had to take those off. Now let me really quickly run over to the auction house and we'll sell off all this materia. Never mind. Yep, one moment. Oh no! Oh, that's bad juju. This is such a bad time for me to have stepped away. Also, this music is so sick. Oh, didn't realize there was an effect going out. That's bad. I got a Vuln stat. Uh-oh. Oh no! Wait, has he got sock'em boppers? Oh! Oh, this is the OG Titan theme. Whoops and woof. Well, I'm ready to go. Yo, this music is so good! And I got hit tonight. Oh, I didn't. Nice. Stone Crusher. So this is where we get the big... Oh no, that's the single target tank thing. Which one explodes? That one explodes. Seismic wave, we need to get behind the rock for this. This. Sock and bop time. Okay. He's not changing directions in any way, so... Oh, God. Oh, that's a big explosion, so we want to be by the little rocks, I'm guessing. Oh, come on! I was in the right spot! Okay. Let me at least do this before I die. I am not getting in front of that. Oh, you gotta be close though. Oh! Yeah, they're getting me. No, they're not. like to think of myself as a good raider. I'm not doing a good job here. Let me res him! Unless he's already got a res pending. Are you kidding me? Oh. Explosions, then big rocks, then more big rocks. Seismic wave, you gotta get behind! Oh, the tanks! Give me up, 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 please give me up, please give me up, please give me up, I can get more people up. Yes, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the knockback. There we go. I'm gonna lucid, I'm gonna lucid. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I can get... That's another healer up. Or no, that's a tank up. Boom. Oh! Go to the corner first. Corner first. Then get away from that. Yep, then start making your way back. If I don't die, I might be able to start chain resing people. I'm getting other tanks and stuff first, which is the right call, but let's see what happens. This fight is so mean. We're so close to LB3 from the healers, we might be able to do this. There it is. There it goes! LB3! Oh, really? Oh, safe spot, safe spot. No, it's not. They're still trying to get me up. They need to just leave me alone. I'm a lost cause. Okay. I think those are the later summon boulders. Yeah, so we want to be on, like, this one. Yeah, so now we get away from these. And from the bad stuff on the ground there. Competing with everyone else at this point. Yep. Stand here. Wait. 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 Now, seismic wave. Get behind the boulder. This. Ooh. Okay, close to this side, but not too close. Oh no. Wait. Okay. Oh! So I have to be 3 again, maybe? God, this fight is so mean! Wait for more rocks. Oh god, of course. There's 1, 2. Voice the land. Sure. Loose it again. No, this is fine. What? Ah! God, this is such a mean fight! Stop raising me. Stop raising me. Oh no! Oh god. Well, they got a little tank up at least, so they're doing good there. Oh, this is gonna hurt though. God, the sealer. The sealer. Shut up! God! I'm queuing that again. Where is she? Goddamn woman, just freaking. Yeah, no joke. I'm just gonna need on all of it. This Lizzie, you frickin' whoo. Getting absolutely bodied, it's not even savage. I'm sorry, I don't know the mechanics. I'm trying. Did not win really anything. No, you know what? Nah, screw it. We're going again. I will learn the mechanics for that fight because I am mad now. I think I figured them out, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. Oh, Jesus, I did the wrong thing. Should not have sorted that. So now I got all this material I gotta get rid of somehow. I'm surprised you don't, considering you already looked up other fights in the main story and spoiled stuff. The thing is, I see a boss. I see, like, a boss doing something. I don't know all the mechanics for it. I just happen to be like, oh, I know there's a boss there. Like, the videos I watch don't go over the raid mechanics. It just shows stuff. And I don't know Titan's mechanics. God, I don't know Titan's mechanics. Okay, let me, oh, I need grade 7 matter. Okay. Let me step out of here for a minute. I'm queuing again because I will beat Titan. I will beat Titan. I technically beat him once, but I was dead the entire time. I'm not taking that. I'm going to beat Titan. Just take me to Yulmore. I'm beating Titan. I'm mad now. I want Titan dead. And I be alive for most of it. I can accept messing up in some places. I cannot accept messing up as much as I did. I refuse. Disciple magic, can I get anything? Don't have the gloves. Let's do the gloves. Cool. And I don't have the leggings, so let me do the leggings real quick. Cool. And I don't think I've got a good necklace, so we'll do the necklace. I don't need to worry about the earring. This at least gives me some to dump my tomestones into. That's kind of cool. And I don't have a chest piece, I don't think, because I haven't unlocked enough of the chest tokens for it. But try on. Ooh, those clothes are actually nice. Legs. Just black breeches and boots. Let's try these on. Try on. Those aren't bad. There's the mender. Hello, friend. You're gonna be making lots of money off me today. No, that's vendor, not mender. There's them. Alright, let's get over to the Golden Saucer one more time. Our way to Ul'dah again. Then we'll sell off what we got. Triple Triad, Talents of Test. Okay. We pop on downstairs. Got the absolute best on that I can put on. Now I'm at almost item level 500. Nice. We'll work on a Grand Adventure in just a bit, and then I'll do Super Seismic after I live taking on Titan. I think I understand him better now. I just need to not be dumb. Okay, then somebody's in their summer wear already. It's not even winter. Or winter's not even over yet, but okay. Here we go. Savage Aim. This is level 7. Yeah, almost 400 a pop. So if I sell it for about 360 a piece, that'll be good. So let's do, we'll say 370, nah, we'll do 360 a piece. And I want to do a total of 3 at a time. Go. That is how I get stuff to sell on my end, because what happens is, if you put them in smaller clusters for less than the other competition, it tends to sell much quicker. Savage Might. Let's see how much this sells for. This is what, a grade 5? Probably not a lot. Okay. So 270 for this. Then I've got Savage Might level 7. 7, right? Yeah, not worth it. We'll just hand sell those. What about level 8? Yeah, better. So we'll sell that. Alright. This time, we're beating him. And we're going to do our best to not die. I'm not promising I'm going to beat him and not die. I'm going to do my best to not beat him, or to beat him and not die. Inheritor of the Crags. Might as well do this now while I can. a little more time than I think on that. That's the tank buster, I don't need to worry about that yet. Going down, that's going to be the big hit. There we go. Good line of sight. Okay, doing okay so far. That's the leap. Want to be close. Okay. Okay. Oh, and he's done already. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Stone Crusher. I'm holding off for the 8 seconds so I can get this combo to go off. I think I'm safe here, but I'm not sure. Yeah! Alright, now we can do the combo. Okay. Be close, but don't be in his path. Get you up. And this is where he's going to start getting really mean. Okay. What? No way! I was out of that! Oh god, I'm gonna take his Swerve stacks. Need the healers up. Yikes. That's one tank down, one healer down. They need to get the other healer up pronto. And the other tank. Oh, the tank DC'd. Oh, that is bad. And there goes our friend, the Reaper. There we go, they're up. So we want the other rocks that drop. Yeah, so that one's gonna be the safe one for now. Oh, this is gonna get bad quickly though. In the middle, yeah, that's good. Explosion goes off, then we get to the safe rocks, or that's bad. So remember that thing I said about, you know, beating this guy without being dead? It doesn't look like that's gonna happen now. Oh. Do we not have anybody else that can do reses? Also, what is with the white mages being like the god tier players today? They're just not dying. Yeah, Kayatake, yeah. She's not even gonna get it off, is she? Nope. Oh, she did. Oh, not good. Oh, really not good. Okay. Explosion. So focused on trying to get... I didn't talk shit about the white mage. I said, what's with the white mages being gods today? No! God damn it. Oh, the minion dropped again, sure. Player com. Oh hey, I got the minion. Damn it. I just wanted to do this without dying. I just wanted to do this without dying, but nope. I got clipped by something on that attempt and... Depression. I don't either, but I like to give them out because I'm a respectful red mage player. Alright. Savage Might and Heaven's Eye. So let's try this Savage Might. I think this is the one that sells well, right? Yeah, 350 a pop. How many do I have? Let's go for 325. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Oh, wow. That was instant. Heaven's Eye. That's Heaven's Eye 7. 400 a pop. So we'll sell them off in batches of 3, I guess, for 375. Maybe we'll just do 2 at a time. 375. 2 at a time. 375. Alright. So that's those. What else have I got? Heaven's Eye. Higher. Heaven's Eye. That's level 8. Ooh, 750 a pop. I'll have to keep that in mind if I ever get any more materia. Right? 750. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, so, what else have we got? Quick arm. Level 7? 130. Okay. These sell for 159 a piece. Why are people putting them on here for less than that? Also, that means that I can just go to the vendor and sell this right now. So let's do it. After I finish selling this stuff, I'll go ahead and get right back to Reen and then do the Grand Adventure. So real quick, let's check quick on. This is level 8 material. Selling really well. Alright, 825 it is. Coolio. And then quick tongue. This level 7. Sorry, we'll do it for 180. Looks like it's gonna sell decently well. 3 at a time. It's only a marginal gain, but it's a gain nonetheless. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Another quick tongue. This is a level 8. Looks like it's selling better. Yeah, about 825. That should be good. Slowly but steadily, I will make money on these retainers with these items I'm sending on here. I'm going to sort this. I'm assuming I've got so many battle dances, they're not going to sell well. But we'll try it. This is level 7 battle dance. About 175 a piece. And then Piety, I believe, is the last one I have. Yep. Piety, level 7. 200... Yeah, 180. Ta-da! And that is why you never just sell off your material. Also, I need to put my person on a venture after I get their daggers up. Check out her gear. Level 40. She needs a better helm. Get her. So, Ninja. Oh, not Lancer. Ninja. She's level 40 now, I believe. Yikes. No, thank you. Okay, I guess this is what I'm getting. Yikes. Alright, well, that's no biggie, I guess. short. Hopefully these are not too bad. Yeah, look at that. Nothing in terms of money. Skins, no. 35, yikes, okay, no. Yeah, that's good. That's not a bad price. Boots. Yeah. Oh. It's gathering. 37's not too bad, but there's not enough. So that's all we can do. Let's go to Ninja and try 40. Should be good. Look at that. Alright. To you, my friendly ninja. Swap out the headgear. I think I could swap out the uniform. Can I? Yes, I can. Can't swap out the gloves because I don't have anything better. The legs, I should be able to. Yep. Boots. That's unfortunate. Nope. Maybe, actually. Level 18, level 8. Nope. Ring. 38. That would be good to swap out. Lastly, 38 daggers. There we go. Now we can get her on a venture. Hunting level 36 to 40. There are these quests. There we go. And for my level 1 retainer, since she can't really do much, we'll just do a field exploration. Okay, now let's get this crap over with now. Okay. Hammering! Let's do our thing. Say what you will about Square Enix team, they know how to make some good stuff for their shop. Also, we're repaired. Alright. Let's see what happens now that I've died to Titan twice. Which is frustrating because I could have avoided dying the second time. Well fought. Well fought indeed. You died twice. 6, 7 times, but it's okay. That thou were able to triumph over this avatar of primordial rage is a testament to thy puissance. What's up, Breen? Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Yeah, from getting carried. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. Wonder, was Titan of your world a tough opponent too? Yes, if I'd put my foot in one wrong spot, I would have fallen to my doom. So all it would have taken is a momentary lapse of concentration? I don't like the sound of that. But more importantly, you've defeated another elemental being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. Heaven's Eye Savage Might, I think, was the one that was selling well. But I want the level 8s, because those sell really well. But enough of that, let us see what the world has done. Ah, the land is shaping a bit, and we can see Titan has a stone. Did we really do all of this? It would appear that balance has returned to the element of Earth. Yet... The transformation hath only affected the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this doth remain unchanged. Just passing strange indeed. Did we do something wrong? Though this falleth short of our outcome I envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is the result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. Then the ether will spread out from these points and cover the rest of... Oh. Oh! That's not good. Green! Rutro Raggy. Where's a ringer, am I right? Uh-oh. All right. Perhaps asserting her will over Eden has taken its toll. More level 7s. Yeah, we'll do Battle Dance. That didn't sell badly. It's nothing. Didn't look like nothing to me. Better lie down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we've still got work to do. Nay, Thancred hath the right of it. 'Twould be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing. Green, thou knowest not the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of earth and water hath been restored, continued exposure to the empty, stagnant ether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strain. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. Suppose I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a little while. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first elements hath preceded unexpected results, and I wish to require some time to analyze our finding. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Why? I thought they'd welcome the news. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger. I'm loath to place our dearest friends at risk unless absolutely necessary. Understandable. You have their best interests at heart, I'm sure. But to be perfectly honest, I prefer to not keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. It seems to me that Reen is the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Sleeping Beauty would likely fare better in a more hospitable surrounding. We'll need to have an associate from the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Akima could go ahead and send word with them to Mordsuk, we'll catch up with you once Orionje is finished. Whatever he needs to do. Sure. Perhaps thou, too, shouldst accompany her on her return journey. I dare say she would be glad of thine presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying in the First forever. Time will come for Reen and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. I know you understands too, Orionje. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can. And to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity for etherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. Natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Though, come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, like these, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concern. Says the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Anyway, Akima, you better take the sky slipper with Reen. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you ready for the challenges that lie ahead, so go on home and get some rest. Alright, friends. We shall await news of thy safe arrival in Amarang. I just want to not die to Titan. That's all I wanted to do, but I couldn't even have that. I was doing good too, I guess got clipped by something. Seems like you were all having quite a serious discussion. Hope I haven't given you any cause for concern. Nope, let's head on home. Well, if you say so. I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary though. So, you want to take the first shift piloting, or shall I? I'll teach my baby girl how to drive! Whew, I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. I have no idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to meet with our contact from the Crystarium. Before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. Sure. This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures look a bit hungry. Okay, are we having a voiced cutscene? Or a regular cutscene? Aww, this is where we were before. When I first spoke to Thancred and Urianger about what I'd sensed in the empty, part of me wishes we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we would find. That's understandable. But now that we found Eden, I know that I made the right choice. And if I'd given in to fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear she's not a monster. She's a person, like you and me. Obviously, she knows something about Eden, and we need all the information we can gather. But more than that, I just want to talk to her, find out who she is, and if there's anything we can do to help her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she already attacked us once. What's to say she won't try to do it again when she wakes up? If she keeps us from reclaiming the empty, it will be all my fault. It's no good, I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do? Even Emmett Silk had his reasons. We should at least hear her out. Perhaps if we'd be able to come to an understanding, things would have ended the way they did. I hope she's nothing like Emmett Silk, but we won't know until we speak to her. Exactly. She might be friendly for all we know. Until then, I'll try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see to Urianger's errands. We're on our way to meet lent us the Sky Slipper and most of the apparatuses we've been. And since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to them and their colleagues. Anyway, once that's over, we can find some time to relax. I don't see why you don't like Reen, Kayatake. I like her. She's a little unsure of herself because she's had this huge legacy just dumped on her, but she's doing a good job. And she's growing as a character. Oh, wow. Money! Even if it's just a little at a time, it's still money. Whee. Oh my gosh! Money! Money, money, money! There she is. Now that we're here, allow me to introduce two members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. That's Golgol, who's interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty. Apparently he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to help us supplied Or to keep us supplied with whatever we can't get from the Crystarium. Okay. Now, the ones we came to meet should be around here somewhere. Oh, Reen, what a relief to see you return unharmed from your expedition. Sorry to keep you waiting. We were gone a bit longer than expected. Kima, I'd like you to meet Luri. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As representative of the Settlement Council, I am here to excuse me. As representatives of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary for your mission. I will be on hand to provide any assistance you may require. Oh, one moment. Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. Probably best not to talk about in the middle of the market, though. I'll take it from here, Kima. You should get some rest. But before we go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but if we give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle. Yeah, the battle dance seemed to sell well. And even more materia! Ooh. That does smell good. But, cutscene. I see. So it is mere supposition. It would behoove us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Reen and Akima until we know more. Well, I appreciate you telling me, even if it is too soon to be sure. I'm the one watching over her, after all. Speaking of which... Oh! I pray it is not true. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Away with the ferry. Yalfert has arrived in Mortsuk bearing pertinent information. Okay. Ah, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with the highly classified and very, very secret thing. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally awoken, you see. Oh, she has? Cool. Thank you for letting me know. Yalford and Akima, too. We heard news from Thancred. Is it true? Yep. Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmor, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. She lost her memory? Uh-oh. Part of it, at least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or it is merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. Thancred is with her now, is he? Yes, he has taken her to Yulmor, mainly to verify what she told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Also, I need to chat with our other buddy who had a blue quest. And then I'm going to need to stop for a little bit this evening because I've got stuff going on. Good grief, are you always this slow? At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The sun in the sky returning is all well and good, but it does make each day seem awfully short. And why are you still dragging your heels there? At least act like you're supposed you got a purpose, would you? Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Thancred, you're back. Big goth energy right here. You lot are a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Oriange. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects over from Mulemore. I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hell's she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Mulemore is patchy at best. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, so she invited herself to join our merry band. And from her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. If you insist on sitting around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. Eh! Perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? I have a feeling there's a lot of people that are going to simp for Gaia because she's the goth girlfriend. Also, one moment. Lurie. Greetings, how might I be of service? Reen's first report. Information regarding the work being carried out in the Empty is treated with the utmost secrecy. To avoid it falling into the wrong hands, we've limited keeping the records to such a bare minimum. Having said that, it does become rather difficult to keep track of the supplies that we delivered. I've asked Reen to provide reports for your activities. The first report will come over from your arrival in the Empty of your battle with Titan. Though told, I cannot help feeling that this was a rather large burden to place on Reen. No doubt she has enough on her plate as is. Lurie, I did what you asked. Kima, just the person I was hoping to see. Oh, is that so? Well, before we go any further, please allow me to take receipt of the report. I hope you do not think impertinent of me, but what business might you have with Akima? Actually, I brought something to show you. Thancred Oriange brought this back from Eden's core. If you look closely, you can see images of your battle in the Empty. Oriange seems to think they are Eden's memories captured in crystal form. Would you like to see? This unlocks the harder content. Alright. Should get the little... As you gaze in the crystal, visions of previous struggles race through your mind with an intensity that far exceeds anything you've experienced. Whoa! What's wrong? Okay. Different from how you remembered? How odd. What could cause Eden's memories to become so distorted? All we've been extracting and realigning enormous amounts of ether. Maybe that's affected the crystal in some way? Even so, I expect we can find a use for this extraordinary artifact. Savage! Or extreme, then savage. I think I have an idea. Although it shows images that will never actually happen, studying them may help us prepare for challenges we face in the future. Sounds good. Speaking of study, Oriange's given me a few tomes to read before our next expedition. I best get back to it, but I will see you again soon. Alright. Yeah! Oh, it is Savage! I thought I went Hard Extreme Savage. Hard Extreme Savage? Whatever. Okay. Well, on this very cheery note, I'm gonna need to call it here for a little bit because I unfortunately need to get things done around the house as well as I need to get ready for dinner. So I will catch y'all later. I'm gonna go enjoy some food. I might be on later this evening. If not, probably because I've got practice, and I will be on probably tomorrow and onwards because I don't start work till Monday. So either way, on that cheery note, I will catch you folks later. Peace.